Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use the MT Install Manager. The Blackbox Trade Controller supports multiple MT installs and accounts. The MT Install Manager is provided to enable the registration and management of separate MT installs from either the same or different brokers. The MT Install Manager is accessed via the Tools menu from the Trade console. Let's take a look at the MT Install Manager window and its functionality. The main grid lists all registered brokers along with details of any associated MT installs and accounts. The top left cell displays the number of registered brokers. A gold coloured row separates the brokers, with the leftmost column displaying the broker name. The associated MT install IDs are listed below, followed by the MT accounts. The columns further to the right display various MT install and account specific information as follows. Friendly name. This is the user-defined name that can be assigned to MT installs and accounts. Account. This is the account that the MT install is logged into. EA account. This is the number of Blackbox expert advisors currently running on the MT install. Live trades. This is the number of live trades currently being managed by the MT install. EA pending. This is the number of EA pending zones currently being managed by the MT install. MT pending. This is the number of MT pending zones currently being managed by the MT install. Non-BTC. This is the number of non-Blackbox Trade Controller trades currently being managed by the MT install. Trade bank. This is the trade bank assigned to the MT install. The Trade Controller supports the assignment of a different bank to each MT install. Size. This is the percentage of the trade bank assigned to each trade. R value. This is the take profit level in terms of R value that will be applied to trades taken using the Blackbox trade tools. Trade risk. This is the risk in the deposit currency assigned to each trade. Trade profit. This is the profit target in the deposit currency based on the R value. Server. This is the name of the server provided by the broker. Balance. This is the remaining account balance. Currency. This is the deposit currency of the account. Type. This is the account type. Terminal name. This is the terminal name of the MT install. Build. This is the MetaTrader build number of the MT install. The totals for each broker are displayed in bold below. The rows are colour coded depending on whether the installs and accounts are in use. Green represents an install and account which is live and running, and white represents one which is shut down. This feature will be demonstrated later in the tutorial. The totals for all brokers are displayed in bold in the gold coloured full totals row. The user can manage each MT install by selecting the corresponding entry in the grid, and two options are available. Manage install and install to foreground. When the Manage Install option is selected, a separate window is displayed, allowing the user to assign a friendly name, configure the trade bank settings, and register the MT install. The user can assign a friendly name to the MT install, and when saved, it will be automatically updated in the MT Install Manager and the Trade console. Let's demonstrate this now by changing the friendly name. Notice that the name change has been reflected in the MT Install Manager grid and the Trade console in both the main and live event grid. Now let's change it back and take a closer look at the trade bank settings. The user can configure the trade bank settings via 3 drop-down menus provided as follows. Trade bank. The trade bank ranges from 100 to 100,000 in the deposit currency. Trade size. The trade size ranges from 0.5 to 5 in 0.5 increments. This is a percentage of the trade bank assigned to each trade and always equates to 1 R. Target R value. The target R value also ranges from 0.5 to 5 in 0.5 increments. This is the take profit level assigned to each trade in terms of R value. The fields to the right display the following information based on the configuration of the trade bank settings: number of potential trades, risk assigned to each trade in the deposit currency, and potential profit target assigned to each trade in the deposit currency as determined by the R value. For this demonstration, let's reconfigure the trade bank settings for the GKFX Forex install. When selected, the Info tool displays the current MT install configuration in the top left corner of the chart. The assigned bank is £10k, the trade size is 1%, and the target R value is 2. So let's change the bank to £5k, the trade size to 2%, and leave the R value at 2. Then click the Save button. A message is displayed asking the user to confirm the updated settings before they are saved. Once confirmed, another message is displayed to remind the user to change timeframes on the MT install to activate the updated settings. Let's select the Info tool again. As can be seen, the configuration is the same as before. Now, when the time frame is changed, the updated trade bank settings have been applied. When the Manage MT Install window is closed, the updated trade bank settings are reflected in the MT Install Manager grid. The Unregistered button will remove the corresponding MT install from the Trade Controller environment, and it will be displayed in the Unregistered MT Installs panel. The details on how to register an MT install into the Trade Controller environment are covered in a separate tutorial. When the Install to Foreground option is selected, the MT install is brought to the foreground as shown. Should the MT install be closed down, this will be detected and the corresponding entry on the grid for both the install and account will change from green to white, indicating that they have been shut down. The EA count will be updated accordingly. When the Install to Foreground option is selected again, the user will be informed that the MT install is not currently running and they will be given the option to restart it. In doing so, the MT install will be restarted. The corresponding grid entries will change back to green, indicating that they are now back up and running, and the EA count will be updated. In the same way, the user can manage each MT account by selecting the corresponding entry in the grid and selecting Manage Account. When the Manage Account option is selected, a separate window is displayed, allowing the user to assign a friendly name, enable the detection of non-BTC trades. As before, the user can assign a friendly name to the MT account, and when saved, it will be automatically updated in the MT Install Manager grid. Let's do this now. Again, the change has been reflected in the grid. Now let's change it back. The Blackbox Trade Controller provides the option to detect trades that were initiated outside of the Trade Controller environment. This enables the user to import them and take advantage of the trade management, automated journaling features and other benefits that the Trade Controller provides. When a non-BTC trade is detected, the alerts panel will be updated and the user informed. Full details on how to import non-BTC trades are covered in a separate tutorial. The MT Install Manager provides grid navigation buttons which are displayed in the top left corner of the window as follows. TL moves the grid to the top left or home position. TR moves to the top right. BR moves to the bottom right. BL moves to the bottom left. And the left and right buttons move the grids to the leftmost column and the rightmost column. Vertical and horizontal scroll bars are provided and can be used as required. To the right of the grid navigation buttons is the Unregistered MT Install panel, which lists any unregistered MT installs detected on the local system, along with their current status, i.e. running or shut down. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.